Africa Health Placements would like to thank each and every staff member at West Without Borders for your complete sacrifice for the money and all that you continue to do to bring in foreign doctors to our country.
We've come out from London, where we're training to be GPs, to work at Mosvold Hospital, which is in a very small village called Ingavuma.
We were given the opportunity through Africa Health Placements to take 1 year out of our training to come here and work in a rural hospital. We thought it would be quite an exciting opportunity because we knew it would be very different from working in a place like London.
We're two of 10 doctors at Mosvold Hospital, and we cover a population of 110,000 people, which again is not a great ratio comparing to what we've worked with before. So probably the most memorable moment that we've had since arriving here was one Friday evening. This little boy came in and he was 3 years old and he was really sick. He basically just couldn't breathe at all. And it felt very overwhelming, and it felt like the sort of thing that in the UK, the first thing we'd have done was ring people much more senior than us and much more experienced than us, and they'd probably have whipped him away to a very fancy place with all sorts of tubes and machines and beeping things, and they'd have taken him there and made him better, hopefully, and that would have been great. And it felt really scary to be there thinking, that's just not an option here, that's not something we can do. We can't do what you might be able to do in a tertiary hospital in the UK, but ultimately we are there and we can do things. And so we did. We did everything we could think of, including some things that we'd possibly only ever seen being done before in the UK. And I have to say, I left that night thinking, I'm not sure he's going to make it. I think we've done everything we can. I feel like we've done everything we can, but I'm not sure he's going to make it. And then through the night I was on call, and I nipped back at sort of 3 in the morning to see him, and he was awake and having some juice, and then at 7 in the morning he was running around eating porridge and looking really chipper. And I think for me that was certainly the most amazing thing that's happened to us since we've been here. It really felt like if we hadn't been there, that child would have died, and having us there did make a difference. So that's probably the best thing.
My name is Katrien Adriaansens. I'm from Belgium and I work in a deep rural hospital called Kanzibe in the Eastern Cape. My most memorable story so far is from my first call. I got a phone call that there was a terrible accident with 9 children involved, and 3 of them were really unstable. And it was really nice to see that with a motivated team, not only with a team of doctors, but a multidisciplinary team of nurses and ambulance personnel, that we could save all 9 of them and see a few weeks later that they returned to our hospital alive and stable. And we only had 1 packet of blood to share between them. We did everything we could, and you can make with small things a big difference here.
I wouldn't be here without Africa Health Placements, probably. And it's amazing that people are fundraising for them. That's such a fantastic thing. Thank you. We can't say thank you enough for everybody who's raised money. And I think we'd go back to the story we were talking about earlier about the little boy who we really feel would have died without our input. And I guess tracing it all back, he'd have died without the input of the people who raised the money. So thank you so much.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you, West Without Borders!